It was a rainy night in the small quiet town of Alderwood. Jane had just moved into an old Victorian-style house she inherited from her grandmother. The house stood at the edge of the woods, isolated from the rest of the town. Jane, a writer, thought the solitude would help her focus on her new novel. However, as she unpacked, strange things began happening. On the first night she heard soft footsteps outside her door, but when she opened it, no one was there. Dismissing it as her imagination, Jane continued her night. But as the days passed, the occurrences became more frequent. Doors would creak open by themselves, objects would move to different places, and she always felt like she was being watched. One evening, as the storm outside raged on, Jane noticed a strange figure standing at the edge of the woods, just barely visible through the rain. The figure stood motionless, staring at the house. Jane's heart raced. She locked the doors and turned on all the lights. But when she looked again, the figure was gone. That night, at exactly midnight, Jane awoke to the sound of faint tapping on her bedroom window. Trembling, she approached the window, expecting to see rain. Instead, she saw the pale, emotionless face of a man staring back at her. His eyes were dark, and his lips curled into a sinister smile. She screamed and ran downstairs, but the front door was already open. With nowhere to hide, Jane bolted into the basement where she found an old box of letters. The letters revealed a chilling secret. Her grandmother had lived with a man who had mysteriously disappeared, never to be found. The man was obsessed with her, always watching, always waiting. Suddenly, the basement door creaked open and slow footsteps descended the stairs. Jane knew the midnight visitor had returned, but this time for her.